Hello, and welcome to the assembly tutorial for Train Guy. This is my own design based on the series that I'm making of MicroMaster bases, but this time this is a genuinely new idea from scratch that I created to try and diversify a little bit the availability of the base masters. So I like to call them guys and dudes, depending on whether I'm making them as Decepticons or Autobots, respectively. But for this design, the printed version here is Decepticon based. So I have a Decepticon logo on here. But in the files for this guy, there will be also effectively ways to print this as an Autobot as well. So you could call it both as a guy or a dude based on my way to name things. Now, I will tell you right now that all the pieces that you see here are for Train Guy, but along with this set, I created a set of railways that can be used in combination with the wheels that are part of this train set, let's call it. And if you want to, you can print and create your own, bigger railway system that goes around your base or anything like that. If you display your base masters as either civilian or battle modes. I brought here also a prototype version of my train just to add flair to when we showcase the railway. But effectively, it might be interesting, for you guys to try and find other figures that might match with the railway system. And this is an example of that railway system. As you can see, I added the standard ports that will fit with any road piece. So for example, I have this one here. So this road piece here, for example, and it still fits if you want to attach something to maybe on this side. So it still fits with the standard road pieces if you want to, but on this side they will, match perfectly and all together. But there is a road piece that are designed for crossroads that is perfect for that. So this one has, a little ramp for the vehicles to pass through the railway. Obviously in the middle here, there is no way to pass through. But as you can see, it fits either side. And then, you can have your normal roads cross the railway as well. Other pieces that I created for the railway include a simple turn. I have a split with turn. So the railway can go either way. Or last but not least, because everybody wants to leave the Galaxy Express fantasy, a ramp for your train to take off and fly. And this is the prototype version, so it's not the best quality print, and it's in orange as well. Orange is usually my prototype color, but the final version has a better stability for the support here. It's not just that thin. It's gonna be let's say a triangular piece here that covers that. In fact, this one snapped on me, but I didn't print it again after fixing it. But with this, you can put together really a nice railway system. And as you can see, all the pieces support these ports that allow you to peg things, or I don't know, if you want to store them on any actual transformers for any reasons, then they can peg in with the 5mm ports. Otherwise, they're just for the fun of creating a railway system. But let's get to this guy. So you can see here all the pieces already assembled and glued together. There is not much to say for this guy. It's very simple where things go. This part gets glued on top here, just like that, easy peasy. And the first, want to be able to flip around that way. So make sure you got the right first for the right side of the train guy. And these pieces, yeah, I probably needed to sand down a little bit that, but it adds a little bit of detail if you want. So the arm needs to fit in there nice and cozy. And you want to make sure that, yeah, everything is pegged, and make sure that, you can move things out without struggling too much like I'm doing. But otherwise, inside here, there is your usual arm with elbow hiding inside the train. Oh, it's been a while since I opened this. So as you can see, you have your armor piece. Again, these are not printed in high quality. I never print in high quality, so when you print it, you probably get better detail and better definition on these things. But I still like the green that I found for this print, and I thought it really fit with this guy. You also want to make sure that these pieces fit nicely, so they will need to support your shoulder. This is not collaborating with me tonight. So you want to make sure that it fits nicely and snug, but that it stays there and it's not gonna fall. And that's preparing already for robot modding practice. But before we go to that, we will go to the other modes. So let's start with the train station mode. So you want to get these little cannons that double as wheels for the train, and just plug them in. You want to make sure that they're tight but not too tight, like they want to move a little bit along the train tracks. So if you're pushing the train around, it might still be able to move a little bit, but you don't want to lose them because they're too loose. Push the arm in, make sure that things are nice and flat in there, and that's the two train pieces pretty much ready to go. Now, as you can see, there is pegs and holes on these shoulder pieces, and the same pegs and holes obviously alternate on the trains so that you can put the train together. And voila. So that's one train, and this is the other prototype done in the same way. So we got two trains ready to go. I got the railway, it's gonna be at the front. The leg pieces, now I want to get this road piece pegged in there like that. Sometimes the it's already there, yeah. And then you want to put the leg inside, nice and flush, because then we're gonna connect the other leg up here. Second leg, same as the first. So again, you want to plug it in, drop it. Oh, this is the wrong way around. So change it. So you want that peg to align with your piece, and then close it again. And now we have the second one ready. So the platform of the train is gonna be going together like that. And then as a final piece, this is gonna keep it all together. And as you can see, that's already the platform for the train station coming together. Now, the main building of the train station is just this, and that goes and pegs in there. But we need to build the rest of the train station. So the rest of the train station is starting with these two guys. These pieces are supposed to be able to fit in there as well in this mode. But yeah, it's a bit of a faff on mine because clearances. So I'm gonna leave it there. The head is gonna be in the middle and it's gonna have the Decepticon logo plugged in, so that it's gonna sit on top. So now we're gonna have this as the centerpiece. It's gonna have this at the top, and you want to find the one way like that everything fits in. Okay, so this fits with this at the front. Okay, so now the head is gonna go in that peg hole and be snug in between like that. So now we have this. Is that the first thing here? These are gonna go that way with the vents at the front. Let's see if they still all fit, because yeah, let's leave it at that. And then finally we put what they look like semaphores on the either side. And then finally we can put it all together around train station like this. So that kind of serves as a, I don't know, you go in train station, you have the billboards where train times and everything pass by, and I don't know, it's a futuristic train station kind of thing, so take it as it will. And last but not least, not forget to put your train on the tracks, and we're done. So this is the train station mode. And like I said, you can add more train track pieces around it. You can do what you want. You can have this on this side. As you can see, there is train tracks that cover above, so that it's trying to give that continuity and making sure that everything fits. And maybe this one is gonna sit on this side, and I don't know, you just do what you need to do. There are ports on the back if you want to add there's ports at the back as well if you want to add a road that goes to the back, and I don't know, you have stuff coming from the back. So for example, if we turn this around a bit, you could have a micromaster just sitting there, shooting away at people, protecting the train or something. Up to you what you do with this. So this is obviously the more civilian disguise for Train Guy, and we can move on to the battle mode. So for the battle mode, we need to change quite a few things around, and yeah, let's start with taking away all this, because they will be used as like shooting turrets in this mode. Take them away, and leave them there for a moment. This is all gonna come apart because we need this for the guns to shoot. We are gonna need these guys elsewhere. but we're gonna need the hips back together. So this is gonna go like this, I think. Okay. And then we're gonna have this going in here, and this should fit in between the train, what do you call it, skirts, like that. Give it a squeeze. Then these guys will just peg in here and become cannons. So let's leave that for a moment. Now in this mode, this is gonna go flat down, and we don't need the Decepticon logo hanging anywhere, so we can put it back where it was. We are gonna need this open up, and we're gonna put the head at the back here. And as you notice, the head just reaches, let's say, surface level here. So the trick in this mode is to have this build a turret that will become the tower for the gun mode. It's a bit tall. So like that. Now it's a bit unstable because it's top heavy, but we're gonna have the rest of the legs support it. So bear with me. Now we can put a couple of guns in here just to say that, you know, nobody's gonna come from the sides either. And now we can deal with the legs. Now we don't really need the rail piece for this mode, but we're gonna need the legs for sure. And I need the knees out. Come on. Okay. We need this one out. Now we're gonna take the road pieces away, and we're gonna put them here instead. And this will go and peg on the side here. But before we do that, you might not notice because this surface is soft, but it's not quite level. So we need these pieces this time to go underneath here. And this will provide a bit more stability for your figure. You can try and find the best position for how you're gonna display it, but that's where they're gonna go. It's not just for storage, it's for stability as well. And last but not least, you might want to add a cannon here, just pointing up for good measure. So let's prepare the other leg. I'm gonna put this here and rotate it as I think I'm gonna need it. Peg the road piece like that, and then peg one of the wee cannons. So finally, it's all gonna come together. Mine is a bit wobbly because these shoulder pegs don't really peg into the side of the battle station really well, but as you can see, it's able to stand still. Allow me to, I don't know, pose the cannons or shoot it around and blah 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 blah. You can have your Micromaster standing here, whether in vehicle mode or in battle mode, or you can have a bigger transformer at the back pretending that it's shooting from its cannons. Yeah, all good? Right. So next, we're gonna have a look at the robot mode, which I think it's my favorite thing about this set. I really like how it came out in every mode, but the robot mode is the best. Part of it, I think, is because I really like having shoulder trains. But we'll see in a minute. So This is the guns. These are the trains. Now I'm gonna have to fight to handle the arms out of the train again. What do you think? Yeah, I'll do that off camera. In the meanwhile, let's start from the legs. So the crotch piece here, it's pretty much ready to go. The foot doesn't need that there. We need to bring back this in here. Peg it, all good. Second leg, same. We got this in here, take the shoulder away, close, bum, and then peg it in there, and it's all good. It's starting to come together. So just to showcase already, ankle tilts, it's quite solid. We got knee bends all the way, and I can do the full splits, and I can kick forward, kick backward, and all that kind of stuff. Posability is quite good on this guy. And tire rotation, because obviously it's 5mm pegs. So the main body, we have now the shoulders and the head. Now the head just needs to turn around. Finally show that grin. Now you want to flip this guys out, because for robot mode, you want to make sure that these shoulders do not collapse. And that's enough to hold it up. Yeah? So it's not really a gap filler, but it's more of a proper support for the arms in robot mode, because otherwise they were just flopping everywhere. And I felt that this was the best solution. And here we are trying to struggle to get this piece out. Doesn't help that I just cut my nails not long ago. Let's see if I manage to get it open. Something sharp can go in there, and voila. I haven't transformed this guy too much, so some things are tight. You want to make sure that you pick the right side and the right bits for the arms. I'll do this as well with a little help. Yeah, they're a bit tight, but they'll work. So you put this piece here like this, and then the arm goes back in, and it should all sit tight and not fall down. Yeah. Second like the first. I'll do it off camera this time, so you don't see my ugly scissors. And you got to do the same thing. This side is a bit better with, oh, I've done the wrong thing. They need to face that way. So that fits better. This fits back on. And in fact, let me put, this is fighting me tonight. I think that I'll need to adjust the clearances. So this is the right hand, as you can see, the thumb. And then the other one is the left hand. So we can leave the cannon on the forearms if you want, or there are plenty of ports throughout the robot to, you know, put it wherever you want it. But, you know, once you print it, it's your toy, so do what you want with it. Stop fighting. So this goes in there, and you can see it's coming together in all of its glory. And the other one goes here, and then we get pew-pews. to go in the hands. And the two spare cannons, you can put them where you want. I like to put them on the shoulders, just because they're not big enough. Where is the other? And here we go. There's Train Guy in Robo mode. This thing kept moving. So yeah. That is, the end of this assembly video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this guy, you can find the files on Cults 3D. There is 3 other designs that I made. 2 are based on Hasbro original 80s toys that have been remade as part of the Earthrise line, but I didn't like them, so I made my own versions, and then that sparked the idea for this guy. I have another guy called Polystud that I made with the same idea. It's completely original, and I'm gonna post it next on YouTube. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.